trash around, all right? I'm not here for that. Here we go. Grand Finals, friends. Let's lock it in. Pokemon Stadium.
Y'all got him tight, bro.
Yeah, I'm a little upset, okay? Y'all know better than that. These tournaments work tirelessly for your pleasure, and he's going to leave trash on the floor. All right.
That's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just I'm grateful. I
All right.
tell you, man. But I'm grateful for this match right here. Of course, these two great players right now about to do something real dangerous. Right now, Aaron, of course, on the winner side of things. MuteAce has to win 2 of them for those of us who are unfamiliar with how Grand Finals works. Of course, MuteAce is not out of their wheelhouse to pull that off. But Aaron, of course, is a formidable foe. Okay, nothing off the monkey flip. Oh, up air. Can I get an... Oh, my Lord. Good Lord. You get banana peel and turnip on Peach. You better watch how you throw that banana peel this set, Aaron.
Doing a bit much. A bit much for sure. Okay, hold up. Step back. You know what? Ooh. Watch the legs, though. Now, this is the thing. I mean, I want to know what, kind of thought about between these sets. Because, again, you get in reverse 3-0, you're like, man, someone figured me out, and I just never knew what to do after that. But, you got to really think about that coming into the first part of this next set. Aaron, though, has been sitting around for a little bit. MuteAce's hands is hot, but sometimes, we've talked about MuteAce's hands quite a bit. Sometimes when they start hurting, they start hurting. Don't like they're hurting right now. Only hurt that's being delivered is the one to Aaron as he loses that first stock. Only 39% here onto Mute.
That's right. Just not winning the boxing game at all. Diddy Kong, of course, some pretty good grounded options. No good frame 3 jab, and has the forward air and back airs on lock forward air lasting too damn long. We'll put it that way. Multiple hitboxes on that move, but still not enough right here to really just impose their will here in this matchup on MuteAce. MuteAce, of course, hot open, and then just cooling off right now, slowing this one down to a standstill, really making Aaron work for his money. Problem is, I don't know if you want to challenge Diddy Kong to a game of movements, a game of cat and mouse, if you will. Diddy Kong will catch you sooner or later.
Ooh. Okay. Mans is doing just a little bit of schmooming and grooming here. Watch yourself.
Okay, nice, all that floating around to you. Sometimes lose access to down tilt, a good party starter, but I have banana peel. One thing about Diddy Kong, I'm going to find my way in. It's just what happens after I find my way in is what you really need to worry about. Banana Peel's going to get the job done. Down tilt's going to get it done. Hell, even something as simplistic as short hop border. Whoa!
Hey, we got a big shot off the peanut pop gun on that one, but oh, actually just too low. The pancake on the floor, not allowing that forward air to hit. I think in this matchup with Q in particular, it's going to be a little harder to get Peach to actually trip. She's in the air quite a bit.
Yes, she is.
So sometimes you don't really get that chance. We marking down here. Hold up.
Yeah, you're going to land right here, my friend. Okay, I like that. Trying to check them on those monkey flips, too. You want to make sure these monkey flips are very well calculated. That way they don't get scouted out. Forward air is always on the ready for a trade. I don't blame MuteAce, especially with this lead. Okay, down air. Another back air. Okay, losing some of these boxing exchanges, too. Diddy Kong, of course, not without his flaw as well in this matchup. Some of these exchanges just not going to the way of Aaron. Another downer in the corner. Oh, get bonked. Yeah, get bonked.
Oh, no, we I did not think he was going to make that back, but no. And the barrels just kind of went away too, man. Them joints, they still heat seeking. You got to watch yourself. Don't forget.
The barrel technician is present. Used to be MVD back in the day, but I think we can maybe potentially relinquish that title to Aaron here since he's on the bigger and better things with Snake. Yeah, throwing that thing around right here. This is just milking anything but good right now for Aaron. A bit of a cold open. Oh my goodness, these float cancels. I mean, this right here is just really keeping you on your toes. You want to hold shield because you're anticipating like the short hop nair or back here. But if you hold shield, you know how rock, paper, scissors work. I'm going to get that grab.
Man, Aaron. Oh yeah, I mean, he is kind of throwing a couple of these kills away. That was a weird club. We've seen a lot of those clubs actually. Him trying to get like a re-grab, a quick throw, but hasn't been able to get the quick throw out. So does still manage to find that up tilt. Does end up getting a stock, but I mean, 169 on your second stock. We only got 3 minutes left. This one is a very slow developing match, but I think that's probably what the pace that MuteAce is down to play at.
Yeah.
Sometimes Diddy Kong start overwhelming you as well if you let them get ramp up and get to the speed that they want to play at.
Yeah, definitely don't play Diddy Kong at their speed. If you let them in VIP, they start wilding. Definitely keep them at arm's reach. To see, yeah, I'm coming through with the monkey flip and the kick there. That's how you know I need to get back to stage. It was never a question. It's I need to get back. Another forwarder here for your troubles. Trying to dance around and just find a small opening. There it is. Naring up close, gets the forwarder. And again, we're getting just a lot of small hits in and out here in this match. Nobody going for anything too big. Very smart. Both sides understand the importance of the strings here. My God. And Diddy Kong right now just getting kind of slapped around. Oh yeah, don't ever overextend. I got monkey flips on deck.
And 103 now here on Aaron. This is definitely looking kind of rough. Gets the back throw, the other side of the stage. Give me some time to get this banana around, but this banana has just not really been too much of a factor for Aaron's gameplay in this first game. Man, can't even roll back right there. Quick reaction, quick read, if you will, by MuteAce.
Yeah. Yeah, the back air reads has been on point. I feel like MuteAce just knowing how to impose their will, even if they're not pressing a button, just knowing the sheer threat of a potential jab into something, float, cancel, nair, whatever. That right there is going to force the opponents to roll through.
Man, that would have been such a clean up air, though. The wave landed to it, he was looking.
He was scouting it out right there. Back air, get from up underneath that platform. Aaron right now just bleeding out early on the up smash, but I do like that, rolling the dice in a big way. Not the best punish. Understand that was probably just going to be a position for back air, which isn't going to kill coast to coast. Up smash, this could be the start of something good here, TK, and I got to give it to him.
But he only got 90 seconds to make something happen, though. 144. And, you know, with the way that Mute has been playing, he's definitely down to chill out.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm down to vibe.
Yeah, this ain't a party. This is a soiree, if you will, all right? Yeah, we're just cooling. Forward throw. Okay, Toad coming through. So I got you, Princess. Down there on shield. Oh, my goodness. And you know what? I do like that option right there from Aaron. You know, so I'm going to drop shoot and go for something real quick. There's a chance that they might not press another button after this downer. They may retreat and go for either like a roll read, excuse me, off the ledge or whatever the case may be. But I think, again, when you're in a position like that, just keep pressing buttons. I'm going to keep it a stack, bro. Just trade a little damage.
Yeah, that was definitely a rough outing for Aaron. I mean, long game, but just was not able to get any of the normal gameplay that we're used to seeing from Diddy Kong going. Man, the bananas was not bananaing.
No.
The combos wasn't comboing. You know, we wasn't getting any type of down tilt up smashes. No nothing. We got down tilt. We got a trip up tilt.
Yes.
Which is that definitely in the Diddy Kong repertoire. But
oh yeah.
You know, that's I feel like that's a little later on when you're not getting stocks fast enough.
Yeah. Definitely has a lot of tricks on that utility belt for sure. We just unfortunately didn't get to see as many of them as we would probably like to from Aaron. MuteAce, of course, one game on the board for this potential Grand Finals reset. Another bomb in hand. My goodness. MuteAce right now, the dice is just definitely rolling in their favor, man. Not to say that they've got here completely off of luck. I mean, they've been playing out of their mind. I feel like just the cherry on top is how many Stitch faces and bombs they've gotten. There's the crown, though. Okay, slow startup, safe on shield. When it hits the mark, you off stage, you can bet your bottom dollar. Other back air.
Yeah, clean little back air action now. Yeah, can't even get off the man. Slipping on the banana too. Aaron looking a little flustered if you look at the player cam right there. Oh, stomped out. Yeah, that's gonna be gone. Yeah, you can't make that back. Cannot make that back. That's an edge guard.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Look it up in the dictionary. All right. You're
gonna find a picture. Ledge traps. He said, "No, I'm taking it back."
Okay, Aaron, of course, none too fond of that particularly. And for good reason, of course. I mean, Diddy Kong off stage, that's just terrain where he just does not need to be exploring. Oh, my goodness. This is a MuteAce that we very rarely see, but the one that wants to slow it down, that's a MuteAce at their most dangerous. That's the please run up and face me. Please overextend. I got options, homie. Down there.
Oh, okay. Nobody home for that one. Yeah, still. We have not a crazy amount of damage on MuteAce one more time to try to get. Oh, I thought he was going to try to pick up the banana. Does actually pick up the banana. How did we get that into the combo?
My God. Okay, Z dropped that. This is exactly what I was talking about at the beginning of game one. You know, you already have somebody who is well-versed with dealing with turnips and bombs, but then you add banana peel into the mix too, and you really have to watch times two where you throw that around. Down tilt fair. Okay, off the mark. A spot dodge too. MuteAce once more, knowing when to back off on the strings. Can't quite go for the punish though. MuteAce looking good. Aaron right now, banana peel finds a back throw. I want to see what the offstage options are going to bring us.
Yeah, we got to figure out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's just unfortunate the way that this matchup is shaping out for Aaron specifically, just not being able to get the. You know what? I got him GGs of Diddy Kong's set of actually getting a trip into something. Because there ain't much tripping, so he's gonna have to start going for some more raw options as you see, and going for these raw up smashes just on landings. But MuteAce landing a little too quick for that one. Goes for another up smash. Aaron is in that player camp, moving and grooving actually.
Yeah, he's wearing his emotions on his sleeves. That's for darn sure. And again, I can't stress it enough. I just didn't know, you know, with Diddy Kong, these were some of the ways that you kind of deal with them. Yeah, he said, look, here's up tilt. Ain't gonna be no up smash. Ain't gonna be none of that. Up tilt is gonna get you up out of here and fast. You know, this is kind of how you have to deal with Diddy Kong, though. I think, you know, you get that lead and you just make him come to you. And I think it hurts times, too, that Peach is blessed with some really good, you know, normals and some strong boxing options. Like Diddy Kong is in another aerial, stuffs out the option that Aaron's bringing to the table, gets them done, sends them exit stage left.
Uh-oh.
Woo. My.
Okay, 50. Just like they luckily had to drop the turnip for that combo. Otherwise, I probably could have got another, at least 30 damage with turnip in hand. But, yeah, Aaron way far behind now, you know, jumping straight in. The monkey flip going to get scooped up there. Luckily, the banana able to stop any type of follow-up.
Yeah. This is just, unfortunately enough, it's not a good spot right here for Aaron to be in. When you have to play from behind and now you have to approach a character like Peach, you know, she has Nair out of shield. She has some pretty okay options, and I'm saying that very loosely here. But, you know, the options are pretty darn good. So you kind of met your match in terms of boxing. You have to really try to switch up the flow, which I feel like, you know, given Diddy Kong's mobility, you know, their toolkit, they can mix it up a little bit. Okay.
I want to know if Aaron actually would like opt to try to go for another character. You know, he does pilot quite a few characters too, man.
Yes, he does.
I know the Diddy Kong's probably what got him all the way over here, but you know his Rob was good. I know he had a Steve for a little bit. Too? Yeah, I mean he could do what. I'd be very surprised to see Inkling right now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, true.
I'll be like, hey, bro, you're throwing. Just shake his hand.
That's right, shaking hands, man. Set 2.
So you bringing the Cosmos out here, bro? Might as well shake. All right, sorry, Cosmos.
Man, come on, man.
I'm sorry,
come on. I knew it was coming.
I'm sorry,
I was like,
man. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Anyway.
Come on, man. Oh, okay, we got one. Good things come to those who wait. In this match, of course, slowing down to a complete standstill. Okay, MuteAce. So, okay, I'm elegant. Okay, let me show you how graceful I can certainly be. Yeah, I'm not getting these hands dirty. Do you hear me? Whoa, Nair. Woo. Okay, this right here on Aaron's behalf, just corner control on the ready. Just really struggling. Banana Pill, you got to watch how you throw it. I know you're trying to delay the options back. Off the backboard, though.
200%. I mean, you're not living nothing right now. I mean, a jab feel like it probably kill. Okay, looking for that grab. Wait. Oh, my. He wanted to steal the game. I don't even know if that would have been enough, but still, it looked good.
It definitely looked good. And it's
Diddy Kong got a very strong spike, too, so I can't even tell you with certainty that wasn't going to steal the game.
Oh. Yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it. And, yeah, you know, I'm with you on that one, TK, man. I mean, a very strong spike, certainly one of the stronger ones in the game. And I can't help but to feel like that may have been enough. Not exactly sure if MuteAce had the jump there. Wasn't actually able to catch that one in time. But, of course, always something you have to keep in the back of your mind. Just because you slowed this match down doesn't mean that Aaron is, of course, cooking and concocting some sort of comeback. Okay, MuteAce, of course, sigh of relief, a breath of fresh air. Having that meeting with themselves. We all have one. I did it this morning in the mirror. I said, Rob, what you going to do today? I said, whatever the hell I want to do.
Yeah. Uh-oh. All right, now hopefully Aaron can get, you know, like as of right now, Aaron obviously, you know, in his head. I mean, you say, as I say, you've been looking at the player cam if you have been watching streamers, and honestly anybody who's probably going to watch this later. If you're looking at them player cams, my boy is definitely emotive in there. Now, we got emotes on the side from MuteAce too, but usually that's emotes into his combos. Aaron has been, like he's sitting up almost every time. He's taking deep breaths. My boy is doing it all.
That's right, man. He says it's all about breath control, my boy. It's deeper than rap, okay? It's deeper than just pressing buttons.
He needs something, right? He's looking for some big hits with that downer. He's starting to move a little more though here in this third game, but yeah, this is your tournament winner side of things, life, or at least the last game in this particular set. So you're gonna have to start moving if you want to make some type of play, and maybe not have to let this reset happen.
In fact, I'm so glad you brought up like the mobility thing. I think that was something that once you take that away from Diddy Kong, once you force him to either start second guessing his movement options or just taking them away fully, that's when you know you've really kind of checkmated the match. Aaron right now started this one out a little bit better now. Slight deficit. Actually ain't terrible in the corner. No banana pit. Whoa, Z-drop again. MuteAce, are you kidding me? How do you know? I'd say they just practice these Diddy Kong combos. These banana peel combos. Man.
Okay.
Come here.
Said target locked. I'm there.
I'm rocking with it. Okay, that's right. Exiting stage left. Unfortunately, again, MuteAce just having a complete grasp right here on this first game. Excuse me, this third game since the first game, though, if you will. Has not let go, has not relinquished any of this momentum to Aaron.
I'm telling you, man, MuteAce got on that phone call, and they just said, he got in that Discord, and everybody just said, camp him, bro.
Camp, okay.
Well, why were you fighting?
That's right. He said, what type of camp? I said, Childish Gambino camp, okay? No features. It's just you. Camp. C-A-M-P. Camp. All right.
That man said, Camp No Laszlo. What's up,
man,
bro?
Come on, bro.
All right.
All right. Show me the Fireflies right now. Oh, the double throw down. Okay, Aaron. Looking good here. Even stocks, percent still a slightly different story, but hey, this is a game of stocks looking dangerous here. Okay, down there is a little off the mark. Loving these recovery options from Aaron, too, knowing how to delay the upbeat to the final moment. That way they don't have to deal with down there, but there's always the option that MuteAce can go out there and go for Nair, too. Back here in the corner, Ooh, looking good. Backer, of course, as dangerous as ever. -6 up closer on Peach's behalf, so you definitely gonna have to watch your approach options. Double up here, triple. Can I get another? Can I get a quadruple? Damn.
Whoa, okay. Well, that was some cool platform movement, but it just put yourself right back in a bad position right there. Luckily, getting able to mash out over to the other side, though. It don't even matter. The neutral layer is gonna find you. is going to find you. It looks like we're going to be heading to this next set real soon,
Yeah,
though.
that's what it's kind of feeling like, bro. I got to keep it a beam with the homies out here in the chat. It's looking anything but good right now for Aaron.
Yeah, I don't want to be a doomer and gloomer, but it's, yeah.
Yeah. Whew. It's looking anything but good right now. Okay, nice. Trying to get it set up. I got to give it to Aaron, too. You know, the scramble, or I guess what looks like a scramble on those top platforms, Aaron seems to really like playing that game. You know, he always knows how to get the quick run in and out, you know, to the back throw or possibly down throw reset up there. He seems to be home sweet home. But, again, most of this match, of course, being played on solid ground. And I can't lie, it is MuteAce right here that is just, unfortunately enough for Aaron, just closing the book right here, unfortunately, on game number 1. Set 1, excuse me, right here, grand finals. Can I get another down there? Back throw, you off stage. You know the vibes. Turn-ups. Woo.
Okay, here we go. Back in there. Yeah, I'm coming through.
Clear a path.
We got to see if we can actually get a stock here. Again, and MuteAce is doing a really good job. The feet are never on the ground, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? The only person touching the terra firma, remember when the commentators learned that terra firma? Good time.
Right.
Anyway, only people touching the terra firma here on this ground is Aaron, bro. Anyway, yeah, I'm back on the terra firma. All right, bro.
I remember when the knowledge flex was the slight variation, the difference between Peach and Days. Like, okay, we get it, man. You use Google,
yeah.
we get it.
Oh, yeah.
We get it. All right, right here. You need to Google some ways to bring yourself back into this, though, Aaron, right now. Hit the search engine and fast, 154% and bleeding out here. This match unraveling at the seams, if you will, right now. There's a backer. We will definitely take that. Cashed out at the bank. Even footing, 154. Raise Diddy Kong. We have seen the bigger comebacks, but not in set number 1, friends. Welcome to set number 2 of Grand Finals at Riptide 2023.
It feels like it would have been like this. That would have been a crazy, like all the games have felt like they ended like this, where Aaron does get it down the last stock, but I mean, not until he had like 150, 200. So, yeah, man, maybe a swap of character, maybe a maybe a little break, maybe a little chilling.
Sure, sure.
But the Diddy Kong has been pretty much figured out, and I can't tell if it's been figured out and there's no change from Aaron, or is it figured out and he's also tilted, so it's just not helping him like think clearly. But right now, Mute is playing.
Mute is definitely playing right now. That controller's plugged in, synced up. Don't know what the hardware is up there, but rest assured, them hands is getting busy now. I know Aaron, again, I don't want to doubt the Diddy Kong. The Diddy Kong, of course, is very proficient. Character is very good. Piloted by somebody like Aaron, that's just a recipe for disaster for the other side. But I can't help but to feel like it wouldn't hurt to bring on maybe another character. His Rob is pretty darn good. The Pyro Myth, I believe, is a thing, too, on Aaron's behalf. But looks like he really believes in the Diddy. And, of course, a cold open once more. Quick 48% down tilt, up air, excuse me.
Man, we're doing it all right there. Yeah, the up air to the forward air. Actually got like just the top piece of that too. So that was like, yeah, I know exactly how far this reach up type combo right there. No damage has been added to MuteAce just yet. Okay, finally, we're gonna find us a kick, but I mean that was a desperation. Like, please.
Another bomb. Are you kidding me? MuteAce. And what's funny is they're not even pulling a lot of turnips here in this match. Just, really gaining the upper hand by just staying far, far away from Aaron and forcing them to approach. My God. Has the turn up in hand. And I mean, we're seeing a full utilization of the toolkit that Peach is bringing to the table. You would have thought this was a Sakurai Presents. Like this right here is Peach's bomb. This is forward throw. We decided to add Toad into this game.
When does Nintendo Direct come through, bro?
Right.
Like, all right. Let's get the bomb, the barrels to hit, but still, man, looking for another banana. Luckily, Mute was not there to punish the lag frames, not having an actual banana in hand. Oh my. The dash attack, because he was hanging there. I know that was a mistake, but it is an unfortunate one for you, Aaron.
That's right. Somebody in the chat said he's grabbing more bombs than Link right now. My goodness.
Okay.
I'm out to agree with that.
Yeah, I saw someone in the chat also saying Aaron playing the long game, trying to tire out Mute's hands. I was like, oh, y'all. All right, bro.
That only worked for Muhammad Ali, all right? That's the rope-a-dope. You don't want to play that right here. Okay, flip kick coming through, breaking that zone. Great stuff on Diddy Kong's toolkit. You have the ability to kind of burst in, close out that distance, threaten that space a little bit more with short hop forwarder. Backer, of course, always a problem for all characters in the game. But Diddy Kong's, of course, that much more dangerous. Backing off. Okay, don't touch that banana peel. The minute you drop it, I'm cleaning up your mess.
Okay, able to grab that banana right back, but again, since Mute is just not on the ground like that, we're not getting the crazy confirms. Finds one right there, being able to snipe Mute out of that float, and then immediately hit him before he hit, as he's hitting the ground on that platform. That's good stuff from Aaron. He's gonna have to look for more things like that, because you ain't getting too many trip combos, if any at all. I don't think we've seen any of them.
No, absolutely. I think that's just a testament to how great MuteAce has definitely been playing. But this is a perfect time right here for Aaron to let the world know that I can switch up the flow right here. I can go fast. I can definitely go slow. Gets the lock. Love that courtesy of the monkey flip. And it's very nice to see what Aaron can do right here when things are just a bit more even, or when they can gain just a slight lead. Now you're forcing MuteAce to sweat a little bit more. Banana peel on lock. Yeah, grab it this time. Here's the forward air. Oh my God, almost. Even Aaron was like, I got it. I got it, bro.
That was the situation he needed, man. He's putting the pressure on now. Hold up, Aaron getting back in here, finally getting a lead in this set. 97-74 here. Both of these guys on second stock. I like that attempt trying to stuff that out with the neutral air, but no, the monkey flip is going to be the victor on that little trade action.
Oh, yeah. Aaron right now kind of coming alive a bit more right here. Set one, of course, came into this one a bit cold, but his hands are certainly just as warm as MuteAce's, if not maybe just a little bit more. Definitely feels like they figured some stuff out. Okay, Banana Peel tossing it down right now, playing a little bit more safe up close. Love those safe options. Down tilt, of course, taking no prisoners, but another back throw, and this is just where Aaron, of course, is kind of fell apart. Yeah, I got it forward air now.
Yeah, I like that too, man. Very aggressive option. I know, MuteAce is probably expecting to really want to get that banana back, but he's like, actually, let me create a little degree of separation here before I try to go grab that.
Oh, facts.
Nice, up air.
Looking good. Okay, yeah. Oh. Now, what are you doing, Mary Poppins?
You can't just flood my area like this.
Nuh-uh. You know better.
You just actually taking quite a bit. Oh, the banana. Yeah, still under the feet right there. And now Aaron with an actual lead, a percent lead, a stock lead, doing it all. Hold up.
That's right, and a mentality lead, too. You definitely see he's mentally locked into this match right now. Another forward there for your troubles. Looking real good. Quick frame, 6 startup. I'm creating myself some space. You better believe it.
Oh, he's starting to find some trip combos, too. That's when you know he's getting right in the zone. For real, that was a really good attempt at a call out, but no, Aaron not going to fall directly on top of that. Back air is going to do it. 77% here on this Peach. So, but still, Aaron, like to see these adjustments being made. Like to see the fact that we are getting, ourselves back into the lead, back into the groove, even after all the, the player can't move. Okay, we're getting out of that.
Yeah, I've got it up here. I better get up out of this. Again, knowing the gaps in between these strings on Peach's behalf is going to really help you survive the distance. Whoa, back throw. No, down throw here this time. My goodness. Okay, there's the back air. Turn up.
The lead has been sapped. No, the neutral air was not on time. But yeah, the lead has been sapped away. Another neutral air there. Trips on the banana. No one able to capitalize on that. No, Aaron said, I'm going to the other side.
Friends on the other side. I'm Dr. Facilier. I'm up out of this joint. Rolls away. Nice. I've got a monkey flip. Reset this neutral. Safe to grab the banana peel. Not quite the same pressure we've seen in the first set on MuteAce. He's gotten a lot of banana peel grabs here for free, uncontested.
I like where Mute was hovering there, too. That was like an uncomfortable float height for Diddy to try to deal with without hitting like a full hop. And, you saw him trying to get the banana toss out, or the banana toss out, but he threw it forward instead of up. So, okay.
Oh, the crowd is present. MuteAce at the 11th hour closing that one out, despite how quick and how fast Aaron was cooking, was able to douse those flames. Now, that's game number 1, shaking his head to themselves. I ain't trying to count Aaron out yet, though.
No, not at all. But that was a very, very good, I'll say middle stretch for Aaron. We ended up taking a lead. We ended up taking that lead almost to a last hit situation. I know it's kind of getting to him here on the camera, but hopefully he can think about all the good things he did in that match and bring those to the forefront, man. I really like the way he was able to actually get his banana play going there, picking and choosing better times to throw it, kind of baiting Mute in on some situations, so he's actually able to land the trip too. We saw a bit of that. Mute kind of coming down a little early. Mute seemingly a little off on the execution too of trying to land and grab him at the same time, so giving himself a couple of trips as well, just off execution errors.
Oh yeah, and definitely you can always account for those. I mean, of course, no player is perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Despite how well both these two have been playing, you will find some ins and outs here in their neutral. Okay, nice. And again, Aaron right now understanding the importance of how you start this match. We're seeing more forward airs, more down tilts come out. Just some of these options that you can threaten that space and just really trying to keep this thing towards even footing. Okay, another down air. They're trying to get something back here. Good Lord, love that move. Very safe. What we doing in this corner though, MuteAce? I said, what are we doing? You know back here ain't nothing nice. -3 on shield. You better proceed with caution versus Diddy Kong. Come on.
All right, having to get right back out this corner. Like that, yeah. No, you go ahead and grab the man if you want. I'm still getting a hit. Banana's in hand, though. He's got to watch out. Nice. The roll is going to get through. Mute. Okay, you can have that back now. I got my hit.
It's yours. I ain't been into bananas like that. I'm allergic. Okay, no grab. Okay. Just kind of floating around for free. I'll take it. Okay, of course, uncontested. Going to go for the down tilt. Not quite getting the trajectory he's looking for, but again, a quick frame 4 option. Always nice to keep your opponent on their toes. Nothing off the turn up. Oh, and early on the up smash is Aaron. Right on time, though, with the punishment on MuteAce's behalf, though. But this is okay. Now, you know better. I come up off this ledge with banana peel. You better back it up.
Look, man, I'm like almost like vehemently looking at Aaron's player cam now, man. I wish I cared about anything as much as life as this guy did right now. My man he's feeling every emotion when something happens in this game right now.
Yeah, get Mariah Carey on the phone. He said, I'm feeling emotions here. Okay, back air. That's going to do it. No red stuff, too, that time. But, hey, we take what we can get here. MuteAce looking still good. Aaron right now looking very powerful, too, playing a lot more with the banana peel. I think that's the biggest difference maker between not only this game, but the last set versus this set. I've got more access to it. Not quite getting that threat right there from what we've seen before. MuteAce, of course, given the nature of the stock count, can't quite slow this match down either. Yes, you're going to have to approach, homie. Come here.
Duh. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, Banana, able to drop that out yet again. You can't get a follow-up off of me on this time. We still very even. I like the fact this set is much more even than the first one. I mean, like, obviously, Aaron got 3-0 in that first set, but it was not very close games. That first one this time around, last stock, last hit, and they've been keeping it pretty competitive here in this set so far. Unfortunately, though, MuteAce is starting to get a good lead developing for him.
Yeah, and I think it's just kind of coming down to the fact that, again, I can't stress enough, a lot of the things that Peach does early percents are also the same things she's going to do at later percents, and it gets you off stage. However, you don't want to hang around off stage versus Aaron. He will capitalize accordingly. We've seen a little bit of this earlier yesterday in the crew battle, you know, just the importance of Peach not kind of hanging out in the corner. Of course, counter will always come through and catch you, or maybe some of those longer disjointed moves in the corner of the stage. Of course, down there taking no prisoners. Come on. Woo. Okay, down there trying to catch you. Oh, nice. Nice directional air dodge back. You thought. I said you thought.
My man said the James Harden step back, bro. Like, hold on now. All right.
The left-handed bandit right now. Banana peel in hand. How are we going to toss it, though?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, he said, or maybe I'm going to wait it out just a little bit longer. Of course, this match, this set, if you will, between these two individuals, certainly going the distance. It's a match of resilience. Banana peel back in hand, though. MuteAce, you know better than that. Once Aaron has that banana peel, he becomes the strongest player sometimes it feels like in the room. Okay, down to the forward air. Again, quick answer back on that frame 6 option here. Up there, getting busy, though, on Peach. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, we got Aaron in the corner. It's going to somehow getting that air dodge through, but it doesn't matter. Getting sent right back out. Got to watch the way he's recovering, too. Yeah, that turnip is going to kind of force him off that ledge a little faster. Mute doing a really good job of just controlling all of this space. Wait. Okay. He's like, yeah, I'm not shook. I'm not getting off this ledge immediately. Still, though, getting stepped on and getting put right back in the same situation.
Man, he's just spending so much time off stage, too. I think that's just really one of the biggest key factors in this match. I think the biggest one in the game, their set one.
Nice tech.
Yeah, nice tech. Yeah, set one was, of course, slowing the match down. Now you're spending so much time off stage, you don't even really get to play your game. Okay? He has a banana peel, and he's smoking right now.
Yeah, 168. This is, woo. Okay. So you smoking, but I think Mute about to be smoking on that Diddy pack for sure. Oh, sheesh. Fourth throw, yeah.
Rest in peace. No, absolutely not. I'm still here. I'm still cooking. Z drop. A little off the mark here, but I'm floating around at the ledge. You know, proceed with caution. Okay, Tiger Woods, relax. Love that smash in the corner, but again, keeping away from the banana peel. I cannot stress it enough. That is such a great thing that MuteAce has implemented into their game plan. You cannot grab that banana peel for free anymore. Dash attack, burst in on that zone. Of course, I have the ability to short hop down there through it as well. You're really working for your money here right now when it comes to boxing, and really just your normals, bro.
Yeah, we are. Like you said, I'm slowly but surely gonna take this game for sure, man. Like there's nothing crazy about the gameplay we're seeing from Mute. He is just taking his time and making it work. You know,
that's right.
That's what we like to see.
Slow and steady wins this race, man. I'm glad you brought that up. You know, sometimes people out there, we think it's just about holding forward. And granted, given the history between these two characters, these are two very aggressively sound characters. The problem is when you meet a character comprised of some very similar ingredients like you, switch up the flow. And MuteAce doing just that right here. Electrifying opening, 84%. A little over 10 seconds in. Oh, my Lord, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that was a super electric open right here. He said game 3. That's for me for sure, bro. Oh, man, 26 just off the turnip alone. Aaron. What's going on, bro? You got to wake up.
What's going on?
He don't even like he here right now. Okay, finally gets a hit, but look, I mean, look how much. This is set one. Mute back in the building. 114 to 11% that's been put on. Okay. Oh. Okay. Wait a minute.
Double banana toss. We'll take it.
Yeah, he's been kind of messing those up here in the later half of the set, but it seems like he's got it back a little bit.
You know, and coming into this match, I certainly thought I understood how the Peach-Diddy matchup works, but I'm having second thoughts on some of these interactions, man. I mean, again, not to say Diddy Kong's a bad character, but Peach just kind of has his number, gets Diddy Kong off stage, and they spend so much time out there. And then when they're on stage, they box very well, some pretty decent normals. I had to be the combo Diddy Kong. That's another thing, too. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, wait, he said I got those, too.
I got those. Okay, yeah, he said we frequent at the same spots, all right?
Oh.
Diddy Kong, oh my God.
I'm a regular at the combo club too. I like that, yeah.
Okay, try to Evil Knievel his way right into the ledge. Just Those Rocket Barrels, of course, not playing much of a factor here. Okay.
That was about to be a major snipe, too, with the dot eye. I think he was more for certain gone if he ended up running into that, but okay.
Right. Okay, nothing off the frame for it, down to have one of these. Enjoy this back here, all right? All right. Oh, God, again, more corner gameplay right here. Now you're back against the ropes. Again, this is where MuteAce has shown to really thrive. But wait a minute, first hit on up smash, frame 5, very quick. I get those. But you got to get a lot more than just those right here to bring yourself back into this match. This match is just unfortunately snowballing out of control.
Okay, Aaron willing to go straight at him this time around, but like, yeah, no, Mute. 119 here on Aaron. It's really just 140 our way, but Aaron still, you know, Diddy is definitely good at shamming out a couple styles. He man said, I'm gonna hit this down tilt. One of these gonna work.
That's right. This is my favorite dance move.
Uh-oh.
Right, forward throw. Toad coming through. And can't get anything off the top throw right there with the turn up, but this is a good position to be in if you're MuteAce. You have Aaron against the ropes. Aaron, of course, bleeding out, gets the standing jab.
Yonder is just doing so much to Aaron. Oh!
Wow.
How was he going to get off the ledge? He didn't even know if the turn-up does it from downtown. There it is. Going to be my man's MuteAce taking Riptide 2023. We love to see it.
We definitely love to see a Mute win. Great stuff right there in their behalf. The quick thumbs up and, of course, a valiant effort as well to Aaron. Central Florida versus South Florida right there. A W for Florida nonetheless. Floridians stand up. Hold that trophy tall and high, my friend. You definitely deserve the W. You play completely out of your mind and showed us that Peach can be played in a multitude of different ways, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's just straight up how you dominate too, man. You know, again, did get a reverse 3-0 in that first set, but I think just straight up the gameplay that we saw there was like Mute was way more patient in this one for sure. When he was able to camp, it was just like a good defensive play. I will not allow myself to be put in a position where that I can make a super huge mistake and allow Diddy Kong to capitalize off it, which then kind of force Aaron to like play a little more unorthodox and then allow Mute to actually get those same punishes that like Aaron would have got if Mute was playing like a little more aggressive. So
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, again, I'm so glad you talked about that, man. You know, the aggression I feel like was just something that I think MuteAce just took away from Aaron fresh out the gate. I think in a matchup where two characters are kind of comprised of some very similar ingredients, it's important to make sure you get that strong footing and then you slow it down. Because even though we've seen Peach do a lot of it, Diddy Kong can slow the match down to a crawl too. Banana peel in hand, great options out of shield. It's looking good. MuteAce is here. MuteAce is smiling, teasing, if you will. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, I tell you what, man, I'm going to let y'all chit-chat. I'm going to get up out of here. Hey, as always, I've been Rod. Big shout out, of course, to Teal staff and production, photography, everybody. You played a helping hand in Riptide 2023. I love y'all. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm out of here. Peace. I'll see you at the next one. MuteAce, get over here, homie.
Are we going out to the crowd now? Is that? Oh, they can hear me? Oh, all right, cool. Big W's, big W's.
Big dub.
There we go. Big W's from MuteAce. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Love to see it. So, all right, you know, the first set, you know, you got the reverse 3-0. Like, you know, what did you feel like you changed in that second set to really just take it like it was nothing? You look so different.
So, like, the reason I started talking to myself, it's funny because my dad does that, and I was like, I'll never be like my dad. But, like, now I be talking to myself because, like, I made a realization. I was like, okay, I'm just Reggie Gigas. Because you know how Reggie Gigas has, like, slow start or whatever like that? Like, when I'm in the set, I suck at, like, mid-set adapting. But, like, if I look at it from an outside perspective, I could be like, oh, I should do this. So, like, I, like, talk to myself to tell myself what to do because I suck at, like, actually just doing it by myself, if that makes sense. So, like, I just kept jumping into his anti-airs because he just, like, knew I was floating over banana and whatever like that. So he just kept doing Z-drop aerials and high monkey flip kicks that would hit my, like, full hop float area.
Right.
And I just kept jumping into it and jumping into it. I was like, dude. And then I got off after I lost. I went over there. I, like, stared at, like, the wall. And I was like, we will not be jumping. And if we are, we're saving our resources so I can, like, choose something else after or something. But, like, yeah, it was a really good adaptation from him because, like, obviously we played not too long ago at, like, SmashCon. And I 3-0'd him. But I think he was playing terribly. So, because he just, like, it was, like, close. And then he just kept misinputting, like, you know, barreling into me. I just killed him for free, something like that. Some, like, misinputs or whatever. So, like, I was totally, like, aware of Aaron being able to beat me and stuff like that. But, yeah, I just made those adaptations. And honestly, like, this is why, like, when I do good at certain events, when I warm up for, like, brackets, I don't even, like, find, like, a character I'm fighting specifically. I just need to find something, like, destructive and, like, demonic to be able to practice against. So it's just, like, I can get into that mindset. Because, like, playing Icy right before that, you saw the movement and the, like, the avoidance and everything like that. Playing Icy got me ready to move around everything. Because it's like, if I can navigate Samus Peach, I can navigate Peach Diddy, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. And I think when I was talking to a lot of the people out there, they were saying like that can be a hard matchup for
It's
Peach.
really bad.
Yeah, but like you were really good at like just like immediately jumping straight over a charge shot and then getting the punish like right after. And it was like that happened a lot in that set. So it felt like, you know, now instead of avoiding a charge shot, you're just doing it with a banana.
Yeah, yeah, and I can grab it instead of it beating everything.
But
so
yeah,
that's
yeah. Did you have any other close calls in the tournament? I didn't get to see like all your entire like run, but did you feel like you had any other close calls in the tournament?
Nope,
Not really. Just
not at all.
farmed the tournament like that.
You know,
Huh?
I literally I got so scared because Squid, Plumber, Belmont. I swear my brackets are rigged because it's just like I look at those little graphics that come out. It's like 1 through 64 of all the tournament like that. How is Squid Plumber exactly 64? Because like that group, they share like a whole seed. It's like why is he not 63?
Yeah.
Why am I
They
playing
set
the
you
Belmont?
up.
They stay setting me up. And, no. And that's why I just play Palo now, and I was just like, okay, I'm over this.
So you
And
did
then-
pull the Palo out.
Yeah, I did pull the
Okay.
Palo out. That's why I be saying, like, because at SmashCon, in pools, I had to time a banjo out.
Okay.
And that's why I used Palo. And that's why on that statistic thing, I was like, how do they track my Palo usage? Because I'm doing this in the darkest corners of, like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you see that?
All right. All right. So the Palo did come. That's lit because we were wondering if you were gonna like if it didn't go well the Samus, like would you have pulled out the Palo, or just you're just gonna do it
there's
with
like,
Peach all the whole time?
I actually don't think Palo is very good.
Oh.
And I dropped her for a bit.
Like
but
at
it
all?
turns, yeah.
Oh.
Because she's good at beating like the other characters, but like in terms of like even old top tiers and new top tiers, she's really bad.
Okay.
Because she like it really shows when DLC 2 came out like that she can't go hit for hit.
Yeah.
Like just watch a like Palo Kazuya match. It's just like you have to perfectly do this all the time, and then you just die. Or like the only characters that keep up from base game can hit hard enough, blender hard enough, or like whatever it is. So
Okay.
it's just like those flaws come out to me. And even like old Ultimate, like I talked to a bunch of Palo mains, like
Right.
even old Ultimate, like she struggles with Sonic. Sonic is so hard. After the nerfs, like Game Watch is annoying. What's it called? Mytho destroys her. Joker is really impossible too. Like these are all like super hard matchups, and it's just like these are not even the broken characters.
Right.
So it's just like, what are we doing? But I dropped her because I thought that, and then I was losing to Banjo and like Diddy and all this nonsense, and I was like, okay, well it turns out she's good at beating the bad characters.
Okay.
Really good at that because like
She's a scrub killer.
yeah, scrub killer. And I was like, okay, well if I miss input as Peach, like why am I letting this Belmont player even get up on me and like try and mix me or anything like that? No,
Right.
warp, just no. Like,
Yeah.
and she's so good at like helping me not get upset.
Okay.
Because like one thing people always talk about is like I get upset all the time, but that Palo is like bringing that like consistency together.
Okay.
Because I don't have to play these damn matchups.
That's good. All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna close out here. Before we leave, though, you got any shout outs to anybody out there? Also, shout out to your stream because I know you be. We got mute talks too. You know, they be chatting. I know you were. We talked about it a little while back that you were like, yeah, I'll be on stream. I'll just be dropping knowledge. You just be doing that. So and. Mute knows a lot about the game, so if you ever want to, definitely shout out your stream, shout out anybody else you want to shout
I
out.
spit out too many words. I didn't even let you talk.
No, so, hey, this is not my interview. It's yours.
You
I'm just here.
observing. You get paid for that.
I do get paid to observe. Yeah.
Shout out to 26 Rising. Thank you so much, my sponsor. And shout out to Spencer. He warmed me up with his Samus. Honestly, it would have been a hard time without that.
Okay.
And my doubles partner too, yeah.
Nice.
And shout outs to
What you guys want,
Nick, Giddy, my boyfriend, texting me just like mentality advice, stuff like that. You know, keep it in check.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. I'm good.
All right. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. This is Riptide. This is our champion. Please give another shout out here to MuteAce for winning Riptide 2023. You will probably see more trophies in this man's hand very soon. But with that being said, man, we're going to get up out of here. We'll see you at the next tournament. Peace.